Hey team, overall a pretty good practice here. I know we had a nice breeze. Everybody was working pretty hard. Just got some notes to go over with everybody. So short video, maybe 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. So pretty short one here. Okay, take a look at Emma here. It's a good example of having your boat trimmed out very nicely. There are times where she's heeled just a smidge, and keep in mind, look at the wake behind her boat. When it flattens out, that's how you know you're super flat. Alley, super flat here. Probably if I only have one criticism, maybe the main be trimmed just a little bit more, but great boat trim.
Nice, you guys.
All right. Actually, Bob's going to give a little commentary here. Wait for it. So see how the chute's not really filling.
Okay, sometimes when it collapses like that, Emma, it's because the spinnaker's around behind the mainsail. So, in other words, sometimes you need to sheet in, other times you need to bring your pole back.
And then what ends up happening is I think they end up
Definitely,
heading up a little bit after that. So then the pole actually needs to go forward. So two things. Make sure the chute is out in front of the main, and then also make sure that you have a keen awareness of keeping the boat driving in a straight line, so your crew isn't chasing around. Nice little walk over there, Brady. In the future, try to focus on getting sailing like right away, right after you capsize.
A little early, Emma.
All right, let's follow Allie during attack here.
Not bad.
Overall, not a bad tack. I would say maybe a little more roll for sure. So, Brady, make sure we're not switching so early with the tiller there. That's one big thing. That's probably going to hinder you. We'll go over that later. Let's check out Emma. See how she... This is a pretty nice roll tack. I would say maybe a little too much tiller movement at first, though. So, let's take a look at... Nice roll by the guys. And notice how Brendan keeps the sheet, the jib sheet, pretty much strapped until he moves. So jib backwinds for a second, and then it flips over. So a couple notes on that attack. We'll go over that later. Pretty nice there. Pretty nice.
Job,
maybe just a smidge too much tiller movement, but I know Sam's not the usual driver, so certainly forgive him there. Notice that jib. Really nice work on the jib here. Alright, let's watch Emma tack. Again, the only thing I would say is you want a little less tiller movement until the sail breaks, and then you roll as hard as you can and increase your angle of turn as well. So more tiller movement once you start to roll. But nice roll tacks overall for sure. And then as you do more and more and more, obviously it can get a little more challenging to keep them crisp. So let's check out this. So a little too much tiller movement. See how the tiller is outside of the boat. You never really want to see that. And then not straightening it up early enough as well will cause you to over tack here. So right here they're trying to do a little less tiller movement. They had the idea,
you brought it back a little too early, but you got the right idea.
Right. So we almost overcorrected. See there, a little too much tiller movement.
That's better.
You never want the tiller to be
Much
getting
better.
outside the tanks. That's just putting on the brakes, really.
Another thing you can do is look at your those things.
All right, Allie's gonna have to tack in some waves from a fisherman here. So maybe a little more roll, and wait a little bit to roll. So if you try to roll with the sail still full, you're really going to be working against the
Overtacked a
sail.
lot. Look,
And there was a little bit of an
going
overtack there as well. So make sure you're going from close haul to close haul, not close haul to close reach or even a beam reach. So interesting thing here, I think maybe they didn't overstand, but I think they're the only boat here that doesn't overstand the mark. And you're really just leaving the door wide open for a boat to come in there, and you're sailing extra distance. And in sailboat racing, extra distance is almost never fast. So look at, you can drive a truck in between them. It's everybody. So maybe that's just something we need to work on. We'll probably do some upwind mark rounding drills, maybe some drills that'll help us determine where we, when we're on the ley line, so we know how to tack right on the ley line and don't sail past it. Because again, sailing extra distance, never great. Almost never great. So I think the next practice will probably focus
Almost everybody
on
overstood the mark.
roll tacks,
Everybody, every single
and
person.
mark groundings. Okay. I want to use this as a learning example here. So, you see the chute comes up. Now, if you don't pull the chute in front of the boat, so you have to pull the guy, get the chute coming around the boat, and it doesn't fill, it has more of an opportunity to kind of get mangled up there. And so the pole is up, and the big problem here is the pole is up, the pole's kind of forward. You need to get the pole, push all the way to the guy, and then pull the guy back. So we're getting the pole working effectively immediately, and then we're getting the chute out in front of the boat and trimmed properly right away.
Pretty
So
smooth,
the longer
you guys.
that chute hangs there, the more opportunity there are for problems. I'm going to pick on Kate a little bit here. There's never really, you don't want to be standing like that. So as you can see, I gave him a little wave, and I think Mason got the hint. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Mason got the point.
Yeah, he did. I think there's probably some
So
inboat commentary
standing
here.
up in the boat is very rarely fast, buddy.
Laser cheating.
Not right. Okay, very rarely fast if you're trying to be legal. How's that?
Right. And I don't think Caden was trying to cheat there. I don't think he was trying to rock the boat. I think he was just trying to, kind of be comfortable. So, in this situation, skipper sits low, let the crew sit in the high side so they can see the chute, and just get comfortable with that position.
All right, we'll have to go in after this, but they know what to do.
All right. So yeah, just to recap, I think we're going to work on roll tacks a little bit, maybe even roll jibe, especially with the spinnaker. I know we haven't really had an opportunity to do much of that yet. Ooh. And then windward and leeward mark groundings. I think those are going to be our opportunities. So
Look how much Cunningham she
prepare
has on.
for drills there. Oh, I wanted to use that as an example of. See, did you notice Allie was kind of jostling the boat a lot? Your sail controls were on a little too much. But the other thing, as the wind lightens up, make sure you're not getting too antsy and moving around a lot. If you rewind after you listen to what I say here, you will notice that as she moves, the sails kind of flap around. Well, what's happening when you do that, she's losing all the flow on her sails. So easy to do, very easy to get antsy when other boats around you are moving faster than you. But try to make sure your movements are very fluid. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks.